With the information that I am about to present to you in this contemporary video, it is entirely possible for XRP to reach $60 in a single trade day. There is going to be a discussion about Swift. Due to the fact that I have been saving you guys a really unique video that I am going to be making right now, I have not stated that subject matter in a little bit of time. I apologize for the delay in my announcement. In this section, we are going to discuss the total addressable market in Swift, as well as the possibility that XRP could reach a level that is significantly higher than what many people are forecasting it would reach. In addition, this is something that will manifest itself a great deal sooner than the majority of people's predictions indicate it will, mainly due to the fact that we have only recently discovered that Swift partners are really considering making the transition to XRP at this same moment. Clearly, this is a very significant matter. In light of this, the period that is most suitable for the creation of the information that I will present to you all today is absolutely now. Addressing Swift, breaking news, and $60 worth of XRP are all topics that are covered in contemporary video. Make sure that you click the like button so that everyone can see it and be able to participate in it. Now, before I am able to break this down in a genuine manner, I need to go over what it is that we are most likely to anticipate happening in the markets within the short amount of time. An extremely significant milestone has just been reached by Bitcoin. In addition, it is common knowledge that Bitcoin is the most prominent cryptocurrency market. So what has happened since then? You can notice that Bitcoin has broken over a previous high in coffee if you examine at the chart very closely. This is something that you can see if you look at it very closely. At this point, what does this essentially mean? Over the course of a considerable amount of time, we observed that Bitcoin was experiencing lower highs and lower lows alongside one another. You can basically see it beginning to turn around here after we, to begin with, broke out lower back in March, and then consistently throughout the course of the preceding few months, Bitcoin has been continuously heading downwards substantially. This is something that you can see happening. In recent times, however, we have effortlessly broken out of this sample. I also need to make it abundantly clear. Despite the fact that this is something that has typically occurred in the past, generally speaking, what happens after we leave is a route of correction. And because of this, I am calling Bitcoin right now to do a very quick transaction. In addition, what happens if you guys use the Margex link that I have provided below to complete this wager? You are going to be entered into our trading competition, which means that you are going to receive XRP as a reward for accomplishing that. The only thing you need to do is make sure that you are purchasing and selling a substantial volume of items by using my link. This is despite the fact that the price pool for my XRP purchasing and selling competition can be very close to 20,000. Taking all of this into consideration, this is a potentially game-changing opportunity in the short term. However, I need to discuss XRP in the middle term. A route in the afternoon or further out, such as what we are going to see here with Bitcoin and its impending correction, is not what we are talking about here. Rather, we are talking about several months in the future. To put it into perspective, despite the fact that, let's talk about this, right? How about we do the math? Permit me to talk about Swift, because they are the root of everything I have been referring to very recently. As a result, this is a publication that was actually made a considerable amount of time ago. Particularly in the month of November in the year 2017, individuals were afforded the opportunity to gain access to the precise quantity of Swift bills that are now being processed. In the event that you are attempting to merely comprehend the volume of electronic transactions in general to an order of significance, we can observe that it is within the quadrillions of dollars in accordance with the R. According to this document from the United States Treasury, Swift manages approximately $5 trillion on a daily basis, which, when coupled with the fact that it operates for approximately 250 business days per year, amounts to approximately $1.25 quadrillion in a year. Now, I honestly evaluated these data, and when you take it into consideration, then the variety is truly long passed up substantially, and now we are looking in the direction of $7 trillion every single day. However, what I am trying to demonstrate to you guys is still valid. We are able to observe that Swift charge message volumes are typically around $11.5 million on a daily basis, with an average charge length of approximately $45. Although this comment is not usually particularly consultant, there is one point that I would want to bring up that is of utmost significance in this context, and that is the comment. On the other hand, taking into consideration the fact that this comment has reached a price of almost $60,000, according to a transaction that is processed through Swift, the prices on this are truly absurd. Depending on the circumstances, we may be discussing a method or a merit transaction that is around $1,000 right now. At first glance, XRP presents a remarkable opportunity. Having said that, I would like to discuss about something that is quite specific and appropriate. Right now, we are witnessing Swift transactions that are quite close to around $1.5 quadrillion each and every year in terms of the total amount of money involved. At this point, I would like to make a recommendation to you guys, and I would like to briefly go into the realm of hypotheticals. In the event that XRP were to consume only 10% of this, what do you think the average price of XRP would be? I need to break this down for you in order to explain that even if XRP were to consume a very small portion of Swift's overall market share, the impact on the price of XRP would be really significant. This is because the price of XRP would be affected in a way that would be truly enormous. And so what I'm going to start by way of presenting you men is what may show up if we had been to devour into merely 5% of Swift's commercial company. This may make it possible for XRP to see a rise in volume that is 1,252 times more than what we are currently experiencing. This may also make it possible for us to observe a growth of over 9,000% for XRP. Now, if we were to see X-rays in the traditional manner, this would automatically make it possible for us to be in a position that is significantly superior to where we are right now, even in terms of technological advancements. In all honesty, the computation that you are currently observing is an older one that has been displayed here. As of right now, a boom of 10,000 would be sufficient to bring about a price of approximately 48 to 50 cents for XRP in the United States, depending on the charge at the time. Now, once more, $50 XRP in exchange for 5% of the quantity of SWIFT that was just used at the XRP ledger. Now that we've reached this point, many of you are undoubtedly wondering, well, so what if we had been trying to achieve 10% or 20%? To put it another way, the computation is not too difficult from then on out. If we were to do 10% of SWIFT's volume, then that would probably be the current price of XRP, and the current SWIFT volume would be around $100 per XRP. Conversely, if we were to do 20% of SWIFT's traffic, then XRP could climb well above $200 per coin. To put it simply, the amount of rate influence that we are able to see for XRP if we consume even a very little portion of SWIFT's entire quantity is absolutely ridiculous. Because of this, I believe that it is of the utmost importance for everyone who is participating in this video and watching it to be continuously accumulating XRP. This is because I do not believe that it is even remotely possible for 5% of SWIFT's business to come to us with the idea that we already know everything there is to know about XRP. It is less expensive, it is quicker, it is more reliable, and it costs many organizations a lot less money to utilize on a regular basis because they do not need to store these vast reserves of every single foreign currency that is in existence. They simply keep hold of XRP, and voila, you may cross your fingers everything is finished. To reiterate, if we look at the upcoming shock, it is going to take place when institutions begin to accumulate XRP. This is something that we should keep in mind. A significant portion of this is currently being held in escrow, which accounts for approximately 80% of the total that is currently being held by the mansion. Is going to be made available to those institutions, and they are not going to be able to take use of it. You come to the realization that it is not sufficient at this point, to tell you the truth. This amount of XRP is insufficient for the majority of these establishments, which means that they will have to purchase XRP from the public supply, which includes the XRP that you and I are purchasing. And of course, considering how limited the supply of XRP is already, it is going to make it possible for us to witness the rate of XRP skyrocket to heights that have never been seen before. You are aware that if we take into account supply surprise institutions that are purchasing XRP solely for the capabilities, without any consideration for the imply, then it is impossible to predict what will occur with XRP, guys. It's possible that I'd want to see this component going to $200 in accordance with Coinvery without any additional complications. There is no doubt in my mind that this is something that ought to take place within the next 10 years. I do not believe that will occur during the next 5 years, however, I do believe that it will occur within the 20 years that follow. Without a shadow of a doubt, I believe that XRP will surpass $10 in value this coming year, despite the fact that I do anticipate that it will do so. My assumption is that we are